Hello guys and welcome back to another live stream. It's 10 past 2 in the morning, but I'm wired and ready to go. My name's Mike, aka Decimal Punked, and we're in the Unreal Engine, and the version we're using is 5.2.1. Sorry about the slight intro. I normally do the little stream starting for about a minute, but my sugars are a bit low, so I had to pop some chocolate. Right, so one of our programmers has got the Scythe in the game. I'll just show you it in action. So you press Q and he's basically got it to appear. No rotation. So what we're going to do is we're just going to tidy the code a little bit. Because that's not how it's kind of meant to. It's meant to have a rotation when it appears. And there's one or two things I need to add to the code, which I noticed. Yeah. Okay, so first off, let's just look at the code. So this needs tidying up. Right, so the condition for the Scythe to be spawned is the energy must be 10. If it is, we then set the energy, reset the energy basically. Now, where it's spawning, not too sure about that. So it's getting the actor's location as per similar code up the top here. Get the world location. Now the Z, has he done the Z right? He has, excellent. 4660. 4660, okay. So it spawns that. Right, so what we need to do is we need to give a rotation to it. So Q is what triggers the Scythe. Welcome to the stream. Right, so I've tidied up that section of code. Now, if we... Oh, that needs to go in there. Let's just check this. Right, so what's happening here? What is this adding capsule collision about? That's not what happens. That's the capsule. Why is that being done like that? Right, so what we need to do, we need to look in the BOM. Okay, so the code here, it's only, the Scythe is only ever going to affect the eyeball and the bat because the almanac, the special unit, is at the very bottom of the map. It never appears near the player. So we would essentially copy this code. So what we need to do is we need to add the on component begin overlap. So we go on to the special ability. I really don't know why it's done that. That's what you need. Right, so on component begin overlap. Okay, and then if we go to, if we just bring this down, I just want to check that the code was done correctly. We would basically copy that, paste that there. That goes in there. And then object needs to go in there. And that is other actor. Right, is that what is kind of done here? What has he done there? I really don't know why he did that. Why has he added a capsule collision? Okay. We'll give it a color red. Okay, so that is the collision of the Scythe sorted. That's it. So that is the special ability done in there. But then what we want to do, the code for each enemy. Add score, add wave score. We're not doing the drop, so add score, add wave score, increase the speed. Okay, right, so what we're going to do, guys, what you'll notice is this section here, when the scythe hits the enemies, it will do the score, play the sound, kill the enemy and increase the speed. That's for the scythe hitting them. Separate to that, the projectile, what the projectile does is the projectile, because we don't want items to drop when you've used the special ability, it's just going to be too much. It will imbalance the game massively. So we're just having the scythe kill the enemies. Now, doing that will it will get the Oh, what am I thinking about here? Because in the bomb we haven't got the visual effects playing. Like when the bomb goes off, there's a massive visual effects. With the scythe, I don't know, we can try it, we can see how it looks, and then we can decide if we want to add the visual effects. It might be a bit too much because the scythe is really, really cool, and we want to see the scythe. If you chuck in the enemy explosions on top, it might obscure the scythe. It's definitely too much with the bomb explosion because there's a lot of visual effects with that one. With the scythe, all it does is spawns the scythe and it moves and it kills them on contact. So if we get that working first, and then we'll decide if we want to add that in. So right, so if we just test this and see how it currently works. So when the energy gets to 10, we can spawn it. Yeah, we need it to move. One second, guys. Right. Let's find the pivot. Right, I think that is the pivot. Okay, so you want to rotate the X. You want to rotate the X on the plus. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I think I see the problem here. I think I'm looking at this from the perspective of like the local transforming here. So if I put it in the map, sorry, yeah, in the level, sorry. Right. I see what's happening. Right. So, oh, X does that. Oh, okay. It's the Z. Okay, so we need to go negative. Right, we need to set it to probably 225. If we say 220, and is that positive? Minus 140. Right, so it needs to go to minus. It needs to go to minus. We need to minus 140. So we need to get. We need to get the rotation. We need to set that to happen. Let's do an event on tick within here actually. I don't need to do it in here. If we can handle that code. Hey John, welcome to the stream, bro. Thanks for tuning in. How are you today or tonight? One of the other programmers has put in the spawn for the Scythe, and I've just tidied up the code a little bit, and I'm just adding a rotation to it. So I'm going to do this on an event tick. So basically, whilst this will only ever happen when the actor is in the game, Um, oh, where did I do the timer? I did a timer. I can't remember if this was in Unreal or Unity. I had a timer by event. What did I use that for? I think it was for the almanac. Almanac. I'm sure I was in the enemy manager. Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool, dude. In Unreal or Unity? Maybe event begin play isn't the right way to go. Let's just get an event tick. Set rotation. Set rotation. I'm quite excited to see this in action, bro. I think I've definitely got a preference for Unreal. I am so happy with my 2D platformer I've made in Unity, though. I actually finished it today, 100% finished. It's really cool. Really, really happy with it. Right, so what we want to do is we want to get the delta seconds time. And this needs to be oh fudge. I think it was the Y. No, it was the Z. New rotation on the Z. So we get this. And we will basically minus, subtract, I don't know if that's going to work, but let's see if that does something. It should do. Oh, what's happened there? Oh, that's not good. It's blocking the player. Okay, let me... hold on. On event tick. Right, give me 1 second. No, we don't want that on event tick. That's true. Are you on about a year or two back when Unity created that shitstorm with trying to charge developers like extortionate amounts of money? Like, they really created a shitstorm when that happened. So at that point is when you were wanting to learn. Well, Unity, Unreal's definitely free. Unity has different licenses. I've got a student license, but yeah, it's I mean, they're both good engines. They're both really good engines. Like, I love Unity for 2D. I hate Unity's UI interface for making the UI. I prefer Unreal's over that. There's pros and cons between both bits of software. There really is. But I would choose Unity for 2D games, Unreal for 3D. But Unity can do both, but I haven't made anything 3D in Unity yet. Right, I'm just trying to figure this out. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the Scythe to rotate. Just give me a minute. So what I was trying to do with event tick was, you know, theoretically it should be doing that. Like if I did one on there, you know, there is an easy way of doing this. There is a much easier way of doing this. Oh, I've got a crisp on my hoodie. Oh, dude. Are you seeing that? No freaking way. Look at what it's doing. As it's moving. Can you see that? It's creating... What? I didn't even know it would do that. Holy shit, that is amazing. I totally didn't know it was doing that. Okay, let's do minus. It needs to be -1. Rotation. That's too slow. Let's do -5. That is so freaking cool. That is so freaking cool, dude. That's really cool. What happened? What do you mean? What do you mean? What happened, dude? I just glitched myself. Right. Let's just watch that again. Oh no. Ah, glitchy. That's funny. It is. That's the idea with it. It's too slow though. It's too slow. It needs to be a quick swipe. Oh, that's interesting. It's adding to the energy. Why is that adding to the energy, bro? And what we'll do is we'll go into the visual effects. This is pretty cool. I'll make the character. The thing is, this won't spawn. If I shoot, you'll see where it spawns. It spawns like that. So what we need to do is we need that to. I still want that to be faster, so I'm going to do -100. Is that good? That's pretty cool, isn't it? Right. If we kill one, and then... Okay, alright, it needs to be even quicker. Right, here we go. Oh, that was perfect. Did you see that? Watch this, watch. It almost needs to be even quicker. That was perfect. Okay. Right, so that rotation movement is perfect. I don't need to do any code for the rotation because it's already kind of got the rotating component on there. So what that means is like once it appears, it will obviously do its rotation and then it goes. And the duration of 1 second works really well for that. So let me just check the code for this. No, just the Scythe. The collision on the Scythe is here. The spikes are more just a visual effect. The spikes aren't killing it. It's just, you can see the capsule collider there. It's perfectly shaped for the Scythe. So anything the Scythe hits. So what we need to do is we need to look into the visual effects of the spikes. because I want that. I love that. When it was just sat there, like, you see that? It creates the effect. We want that to proc more often, so that when the swipe happens, it creates that really, really awesome effect. So let me go into the visual effects for special ability. Okay, let's have a look in here. So we were in here quite a lot last night. So I'm going to just open up these. One second, guys. Okay. Right, so I think I'm going to try something. I'm going to set the loop duration to 0.1. So that was 4. Let's see what 0.1 does. Oh my... Holy shit, dude. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. No way, that is so cool. Oh my god. No way. Okay, right, let's get rid of it from there. Let's see how this looks. Oh my god. Did you see that? Dude, that was insane. Oh my god, dude. That is so freaking cool. Hold on, why have I just got knocked off the ledge? Why did I just get knocked off the ledge? I think it's the scythe. That is so freaking cool. Oh my god, dude! Right, why is the bomb adding... Oh no, it's doing that thing again. Right, the reason why getting knocked is because the scythe is it's hitting us. I can fix that. Dude, that is so freaking awesome. I've got to do a screenshot for my team. Oh, dude, it happens so quick. No. I'm trying to get a good picture of it, but it's proving a little bit difficult. Okay. I kind of want to make it look even cooler. If I did 0, is that going to be too much? Might be too much, I'm not sure. Why am I getting so many power-ups, bro? That looks really cool. Is it too much, though? What do you think? What are your thoughts? Does that look too much? I'm in two minds. I'm in two minds. I think that looks so cool. Where's the life? Let's do point 1. Loop behavior, infinite. Let's see what once does. Okay. Right, hold on a sec, dude. Multiple loop. Let's try that. Okay, so it does need to be infinite. I'll try 0.2, see how that looks. Okay, let's do 0.15. I just felt 0.1 was a bit too much. Just fine tuning this. That looked... I like that. Let's try 0.11. I just felt 0.1 was too much, maybe. I'm not sure. That looked good, didn't it? That looked good. I was happy with that. Um, Just wonder if there's another... Use beam tangents. Let's see what that does. Oh, you know what? I'm going to add in a cheat code just while I'm doing this. Just because I'm having to kill 10 enemies, I'd rather just be able to give myself 10. If I say K... I could give myself 10 energy. Whoa! Holy shit, dude! That is insane. That is really freaking cool. Beam tangents. So that makes it do some really weird stuff. Let's see what that does. That is pretty cool. But when I do that, if I turn off beam tangents, the beam isn't in line. Oh, dude! Wow. This is fun playing around with it. What I kind of want is like I don't know, like so what is that one there? Scale curve, so beam width. Let's just see what that does and then we can undo that. I quite like that. But you can see I think I prefer that to the other one, you know. Oh dear, have I actually just messed up the special effects? Right, I think we need to sort the life of those, because it looks a bit daft when they stay there after the Scythes move past. Like, I think they should, like, disappear fairly quickly. So we need to find the part in here. Where it's there must be something in here. Where is the life, dude? I think it's there. Yeah, there's a lot of settings there, dude. There's a hell of a lot of settings there. I forgot what I just adjusted. Oh, it was here, wasn't it? It was the loop. Let's try that. Okay, so it does it once. Let's do multiple. And then if we say 5. What I might do is raise the particle effect emitter, because it's actually it looks like it's below them. So I'll just raise the components up. Right, I feel like we're getting closer. Loop count, loop duration. Maybe if I do 0 there. Okay, what was that value that I just had? 11, okay. Alright, let's do 8. What we're trying to do is... Right, if we do that to 9, that should nail it. Do 9, loop count. That was perfect. And then what I want to do is I'm going to raise these up. Ugh! Oh, why is it doing that? Ugh! That was weird. Right, so they're all currently... I'm just going to jot down that X. I'm going to raise them up. Because you can see... Yeah. Oh, where have they just gone? No, 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 no. I need to see them. Let's put them at lucky number 7. I do have a solution actually. If we had a single... I think what might work better is if we had a single spike at the front. I think that might look a lot better. I'm not sure. Because what it's doing... It's obviously creating loads, but if we had a single... Let's just see how that looks if we had a single spike. So if I turn that back to infinite, put it at 0.1, and then if I turn those to visible false. Let's see how that looks. Okay. And now if we do 0.05, so it should be double. Let's do 0.1. Huh. Why did that feel even less? Hmm. Okay, I have an idea. 1 second. If we... Wow, that is so bright. Why is that so bright? Jesus! Let's get those ones and see how it looks with just the back one. This is so fun, but it's quite tricky getting it just to... It's like, let's... Right, if we turn that one off... Let's just have 3. Okay, that looks cool. Right, what I want... I'm happy with that. I think that looks fantastic, but I want... I want the... I want them to disappear. I want them to disappear. Do you know what I mean? Like, there isn't... In a lot of the particle emitters, you can affect the lifetime. But on this one, On this one, it's a little bit more, I don't know. Where is the life, dude? Click on skeletal. What? Sorry, where skeletal within the blueprint of the scythe? There has to be something in here where we can say, like, just get rid of it after a certain point. I've just got a feeling it's in the life cycle, but. Let's see what that does. Kill. Let's see what kill does. We'll just play around with it. Emitter.age once enters an inactive state once emitter.age exceeds loop duration. Emitter.age. Oh. Age. Lifetime. You numpty. There it is. Lifetime. Where was that? Lifetime. Are you serious, dude? Right, well, let's test this. Let's do 0.1 on the lifetime. So what? That's about halfway down. Oh, perfect. Oh my god, bro. Look at the motion blur as well. Oh my god. I've done it. That looks freaking awesome, bro. Dude. That motion blur, can you see that? Now, should I put those other... I feel like I should have kept those two. particle emitters on there. That, I don't want to change that. I think that's really, really good. 0.1 on the lifetime. Let's just see what 0.2 looks like. So it was 0.1. Remember that, 0.1. No, that creates a weird... No, 0.1. 0.1 was a good one. So 0.1. And that was... It was right there. How did I miss that, dude? I want to put those other two back on and just see. How does that look? So that needs to be... What do you reckon? Let's give that a go. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? You can see the Scythe. Main character is floating around because the Scythe has knocked us off of the platform. Oh, GG. let's do that. I can't decide. It's like I need to keep seeing it just to decide. I think that looks good, don't you? What's your thoughts? It's like, are there too many spikes? Or, you know, I'm happy with how it looks because it's got the motion blur trail. You know it's the scythe. You've got the handle, you've got the head. It looks good, doesn't it? Am I just being too much of a perfectionist here? I'm not sure about the scythe adding to the energy when it kills an enemy. That feels a bit too rewarding. And to be honest, I'm not sure where that's been coded to do that. Let's go into the eyeball and see. Add score. Energy, there we go. So it is doing that. Right. Why is that getting done in the add score? Why did that get put in there? Like the energy, it should be going up there. Because the only time we should be adding to the energy is when a projectile hits a target. So it feels like... Because I think the bomb does the same thing. If we just test that with the bomb, we have to pray to Orange Jesus, guys. So pray for me. We're hoping there... Oh, look at that. Right, so if I now spawn that, watch the energy. It just feels... If we allow the player to get energy after using the scythe, if they killed a chunk of enemies, they could rack up their energy like within a second and cast it again. That's what I mean when I say about the balancing. It doesn't feel right to do that. So, let's add that as a job. Only add to energy from projectile hit. So if we were to yeah, we'd basically add it in the end. I'll tell you what, let's just double check the bomb pickup. Yeah, see, I don't want... It should only ever be when the projectile... right, I just need to write down the jobs I've been doing. I've got to add this to my group document. Okay, so I'm happy with that visual effects. The almanac. Just hit with that. Yeah, so, right, if we just go into all the code, we're only ever going to get energy when we kill enemies with a projectile. We shouldn't get energy when we kill enemies with a bomb, and we shouldn't get them when we kill them with the Scythe. Those two moves are the most powerful moves in the game, and if we allow the player to rack up energy so quickly, it's just going to ruin the balance of the game. Like, you understand the balance there. Like, if I left that like it was, you've seen how powerful that move is. Like, saving that move for when the enemies are really close and then swiping and killing tons, you really shouldn't get energy added at that point. It should only ever be when you're hitting them with the projectile. It's almost as if, like, the magic attack is seeping the magic energy from its enemies. Right, so let's just okay. So we're in the almanac at the moment. So what I'm going to do is we are going to, what's that bit? Add score. Projectile. Add rotation to Scythe. And Alright, sorry. Okay, so we're going to take out the energy. Right, this is adding to the wave score, so that bit across all enemy blueprints doesn't actually affect the energy. It's this section here. So if I just move that one there, let's start with the bat first. So when we add to the score, I really don't know why that was done in here. So this is the bat. That kills the player. That handles the movement. Top row. Okay. Right, so just before we kill the bat, that's where we're going to add to the player score. Okay. Clamped at 10. So now I can actually remove the energy. I don't know why. Why was it put in the scoring section? What a silly... I think I must have done that early on in this project. I don't know why I would have put it in there. Why? I must have been tired. Not to worry. Right. So we've removed the energy from going in the add score because it shouldn't happen there, because anything in the game like the bomb and the Scythe attack, they call that custom function. So now that we've done that, we are only allowing the player to accumulate energy when a projectile hits an enemy. That's the bat done. Score. If multiplier is active, it's 1000. If it's not, it's 500. Projectile. Okay, so we're just going to shift that up there, and then we need to remove the energy part here again. Same there. Right, so we're not getting the energy added now in the add score. So okay. Oh my god. So we'll only ever do it when a projectile hits. That's the only time we'll generate energy. Let's remove from the eyeball. Okay. So when the almanacs hit, we yeah, okay. So that's done there, and then if I just remove the energy stuff in here, energy, energy, Oh, that's annoying me. That's not straight. There we go. Oh, we're giving 3,000 on the score for the almanac if we got the multiplier. That's quite generous. It's very generous. Right, I believe that's all done. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to open up all 3 enemy blueprints and just double check for peace of mind, because I've got OCD and I have this thing with double checking things even though I've done them. So energy isn't getting done there, it's not getting done there. The only time we're getting energy is when the projectile hits and then we add it there. Done. And then in the bat, same, just score, projectile hitting, energy, done. Almanac, it's only score, and then we hit the projectile, boom, done. Right, let me just add this as a note. Right, let's play test it. That's so much better. Dude, how did I miss? Right, there's something I needed to do. It's just gone from me. Add almanac code to the hit. Boundary, right, so projectile hitting a boundary, it's destroyed, it hits an eyeball, a bat, or an almanac. Piercing is true. Oh, don't apologise, Tron. That's fine, dude. I've just been adding to the code, fixing the code. You haven't missed much. Yeah, I was just adding to the code on because the almanac, the floating book, is a new edition, so it needed adding to a few sections of code, and I've amended the energy because originally the energy of the player was getting added to in the wave score event, which meant if the bomb hit enemies or if the scythe hit enemies, it would add to the energy and it would essentially overpower and imbalance the game. So what I've done is I've removed that from the scoring custom event and placed that so it only occurs when a player projectile hits an enemy. That's the only time they can generate energy, because it was affecting the balance of the game. It was wrong, so I fixed that. I'm just making a note of this section. So added the almanac to the sequence. Added the almanac to the code sequence within BP projectile, so that's now in there. So we've got 3 enemies: eyeball, bat, almanac. Boom. I can tick that one off my list. Add almanac hit to projectile code. Right, another thing I have to do is add more waves. Add almanac to I bomb. Right, so at the moment, Um, I kind of want to have this down the bottom with that, because these are essentially the space creates a projectile, and this uses the scythe. So because they're abilities of the player, it only feels right that they're side by side with the same colour. This will get removed. This is a temporary playtesting feature where we can press F to spawn an enemy projectile. So right, I need to go into the bomb. And it's this section. So we need to add the almanac, because at the minute, if the bomb hit the almanac, it wouldn't do anything. So we need to just add that in. Right, just check this is all similar to the above. So almanac plugged into there. Add score. Add wave score. Spawn the sound. Cast to the enemy array and increase its speed. And destroy the almanac. Perfect. That didn't take long at all. Right, so added the almanac to the code of BPI bomb, so now if the bomb hits it, it shall be destroyed the same way other enemies are. Perfect. So we're just going to move that up there. Perfect. Add almanac to I-bomb for contact collision explosion. Done that. Check I-bomb code to Scythe. Already done that. And we haven't added the almanac into the special ability because the almanac will never get close to the thingy. So that is done. Ah, I wanted to try something. No, I'm not actually. I was going to add the visual effects of the enemies dying when the scythe hits them, but I just thought it would be too much on screen because you have the really cool visual effects of the scythe hitting the enemy. But if you chuck on all of those enemy explosions on top, it's going to clutter the screen and you're not going to get to appreciate the visual effects of the scythe. So I'm not going to add that in. Right, one fix I need to do is I think I know what is causing the player to be moved. Let me just... Oh no, if I turn off thingy in there. Can characters step up on? What was that set to? Block. So if I just have... overlap all dynamic. Let's see if that screws up our... Now that should mean that we don't get knocked. I think I've fixed that. Haven't I? It looks fixed. Yeah, I think I fixed that. Excellent. Bug fix done, guys. Special attack was knocking the player off the platform and breaking the game. Set the static mesh to collision preset to overlap all dynamic. Overlap all dynamics. Set the static mesh collision preset. Perfect. That's a nice bug fix. Scythe moves the player. Done that. I am on it tonight. This feels amazing. So, like, dudes, it's 4:17 in the morning. Oh my god. How long have I been going for? 2 hours. Jesus. I did like 3 hours earlier trying to fix something in Unity. And basically I messed something up. So I didn't need to do it. So I undid it. But I lost 3 hours earlier in Unity. I spent 1.5 hours earlier doing a massive bug fix in my 2D platformer. Like, it was a game-breaking bug. Not massively game-breaking. It was just like an invisible kind of block that was like stopping the player. So I fixed that. So I have done quite a lot of dev tonight. 2 hours in Unreal now. We've sorted the visual effects, the Scythe special attack, added in loads to the code and reworked the energy and how that functions. What I did want to do was get my power-ups in, guys. If I just show you, this is the HUD. If I just open up project, content, top down, power-ups. Because what I would like to do, what I would love to do is get my icons in for the power-ups. We only have 8 power-ups. There were originally 10 planned. The 2 power-ups that don't exist in the game are Chain Lightning, and there was like a purple potion and you could throw it at the enemies and they would get a debuff where they can't fire whilst they're affected by it. and to be honest, the purple debuff thing was just it was a bit OTT really. I wasn't really a fan of that power up. And then the other one we had was Chain Lightning. Now I could probably do a Chain Lightning if I pushed myself. I know there's a way that I could do it. It would be awesome, but it's probably the most complex power up in the game. Like really, really complex. And I didn't really want to. I didn't fancy like just doing that. Right. So basically, guys, what we have, I have made icons. If I just show you, we have that's movement speed. Let me just zoom in actually. So I've made 70 by 70 icons for the power-ups. These are going to go on the HUD. So we have movement speed, we have fire rate, blessed potion, piercing, multi-shot, the piggy bank, which is the score multiplier. I love that model so much. Oh, I love it. Our artist is absolutely amazing. So that's the score multiplier, and then we've got the bomb and the frozen clock. So these icons were going to go on the HUD. Now, I personally think the grey needs to be a bit darker. That would make because you can see some of the power-ups, the grey of the vial, it I don't know, it just doesn't pop as much. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to see if I can darken that grey. Ooh. Oh wow. That really pops. Okay, we need to check what colour that was. We've got the swatch, the hex code. Okay, right, let's cancel that. Let's go on to... You see what I mean? How bright that grey is compared to the power-up. So... Oh my god, that's brilliant. Oh, that is really, really good. Okay, and then we'll do the same for the blessed. Piggy. Right, that is perfect. So putting those icons against the grey, it really makes them stand out because they're quite colourful. So we've got the clock. So clock, bomb, score, multi-shot, piercing, blessed potion, fire rate, and movement speed. Okay, so Unreal's going to ask me to import that because it's been changed. Okay. Right, now how am I going to do this? Because this HUD... Right, I know how to do this because in Photoshop I have the HUD and I know exactly where those squares are placed. So what I should be able to do is put the power-ups into place. Now, this is going to be a little bit tricky because in the code of the HUD, we're going to have, we're basically going to have eight icons. We're going to have the unpowered version, and then we're going to have the powered version. Okay, so what I want to do is in here I want to export these, and if I just double check, they should be 70 by 70. So what I want to do is I want to export these, and I don't think it should be golden or anything to show it's active. What I like the idea of is having the icon as a black shadow, so it's basically kind of empty, and then when it's active, it's a colourful icon. So I think that's a good way of doing it. So it'll be a black silhouette, kind of like the Pokemon, you know, in the Pokemon TV show, like where they had, who's this Pokemon? And they're like black, and then on the reveal it's in colour. Like, I like that idea. I've not stolen that from Pokemon, by the way. This was my idea of how to display the power-ups when they're collected by the player. I think that's the nicest way of doing it. So let's give that a shot. So first off, I'm going to export I'm going to export this. So we're in the power up folder. So if I export ping, right, and then why is that? Oh, fuck's sake. Hold on. Downloads. Content. Right. Okay. Naming convention. I'm going to have this as ICO for icon. Move active. So icon move active. Because if you look at the right side there where I've got the power-ups, if we have 4 letters for the power-ups, I've got move, fire, bless, pierce, multi, score, bomb. Yeah, okay. I'm happy with that. So if I save that, and then is Unreal going to ask me to... Why are you asking me to import to? Okay. Don't get me worried, Photoshop. Right, so now we turn off the movement speed. And this one is fire rate. So export as... So this is going to be fire So icon fire, active, fire. This one is bless. And this one is pierce, so I'll do peer. Not appear in the sea. This one is mole. We'll just call it molt. For multi-shot. Now we have multiplier and multi-shot, but the piggy bank's basically score multiplier. So ICO mult for multi-shot. And we'll call this one. We'll call this one score. This one is bomb, so beyond. Why does it say beyond? So bomb active and then clock. And now, if I go into Unreal, it's going to ask us to import. We'll save all. And there we have our icons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How cool does that look? Okay. So, oh dude, this is so much fun. I love this stuff. I love it. Oh my god. I feel like I need a coffee, but it's 4:30 in the morning. Like, I think what I'll do is I'll put these power ups on the HUD, and then I'll probably call it because I do need to sleep. But basically, we're gonna generate the icons for inactive, and then we're going to add them to the HUD, and then basically yeah, it's going to be fairly straightforward to do this once we've got the icons in position. And because I've got the Photoshop document 1920 1080, the HUD's the exact same size, and in the Photoshop document I should be able to get the exact position of those squares and then put them into the HUD, the widget interface. So it should be a piece of cake. Right, so now what I need to do is generate the black version of those. So let's just reactivate all of these. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy the screenshot, and I knew it would do that. Can I not just... Okay, so now what we're going to do... can I... What's the best way to do this? Levels. There we go. Nice, dude! Alright, so that is movement speed. So what I'm going to do is export as, and that is move, and this is going to be inactive. Turn that one off. Oh, hold on a minute. I need to do that again because I had that on. It created a bit of a... Yeah, we need to turn off that one and just do that again. Because what it did there was it had a double stack of the same image, so it was kind of making it a bit thicker. So that's move speed done. Right, so for the fire rate, so we're going to duplicate the layer, and then we turn off the original, and then we adjust the levels and just put that to black. There we go. So this is fire. So fire inactive. Right, same again, duplicate layer. Turn off the original. Oops. Levels down. Dude, this is so fun. I really do enjoy doing the UI. It can be quite stressful, especially if you're in Unity, but I don't have a problem with it in Unreal at all. So this is blessed. So bless. And this is going to be inactive. Yep, okay, that's blessed. And then piercing. So we duplicate the layer. turn off the original. Levels. Oh man, that looks cool. And this is Pia. Inactive. And then, oh. Okay, so we're going to have to duplicate layers. And then get the original ones, turn those off. And then we need to adjust the levels. Oh, dude, I know. I made these myself. These, basically what I did was in the viewport of the static mesh, I basically took a screenshot of it and then I brought it into Photoshop, shrunk it down in size, I removed the background, and that's how I generated the icons. So they're the actual models of the game, just massively shrunk down in size. This is going to look great. I am excited to show you this when it's actually in the engine, on the HUD. Okay, so the previous ones are off. So this is multi-shot. So we're looking for molt inactive. And now on to Mr. Piggy. I think this is one of my favourite looking power-ups. I just love it so much. The original idea I gave to the artist was, could you have like a coin with like ×2 on it and then maybe have a few extra coins just to represent lots of score? And then he came up with this piggy bank. I just love it so much. It's so cool. It really, really is awesome. We've got a very, very talented artist. He's really, I'm always saying good things about him because I just love his work, and he's just pumps out these models so quick. He's amazing. So that is score inactive. It's a cool icon, isn't it? Well, we've got 2 more to do, guys. So turn off that one. Levels. That looks like a robot without the colour. Looks like a robot. Something out of Sonic the Hedgehog. And I'm talking the original Mega Drive. None of this the recent Sonics. This is bomb inactive. And onto the clock. Clock. Okay, so all the models are now done. So if I just turn those back on, if I just leave that like that, save. If I close that, it's going to ask me to import those, and the reason it's 9 is because it recognises the Photoshop files had changes made. And there we go, look at that, guys. Oh, that looks so cool. Okay, so now we have to decide which order the icons go on the HUD. I think all the potions should go on the bottom. Hmm. Okay. Right, so what I'm now going to do is I'm going to copy the Photoshop file for the project, because if I was to open it from within the project, it's going to say, do you want to import changes? I don't want to risk any kind of fuck ups with the file. So what I'm going to do is I am going to where did I put it? Top down UI HUD. Okay. Right, so I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste it on my desktop. There it is. Okay, so I'm just going to open up a safe copy that's not the one that's linked within the actual thingy within within the project. So I'm going to get this up. Now okay. So now if I click one of those rectangles, right, it should say on here, where is it that it says? There we go. Can you see that, guys? On the right hand side here, where we have the size, can you see those coordinates we're getting? Those coordinates correspond to the position of those squares. Yeah? So what I should be able to do is I should be able to get that coordinate and place that icon perfectly in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open Unreal. Notice I'm not getting any change warnings to the HUD file because I've made a copy on my desktop. So now what we're going to do is, oh, you can't do a folder, can you? Oh, what a bastard. Oh, can we not do a folder? Right, how many potions do we have? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd like to have the potions together. So we've got 3 potions. I think maybe I'll have Piggy on the bottom with the potions, and then have the bomb, the clock, multi-shot and piercing, because multi-shot and piercing are very similar in the way they affect the projectile. These, I think the clock should go first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag the clock onto the canvas panel, and we're going to the size of that should be 70 by 70, and then we need to get those coordinates, which is 9 and 9. Here is the moment of truth, guys. Are you ready? Are you ready? 9, 9. Oh, baby! Look at that. Right, so what we need to do is we just need to anchor that. So we're going to say the middle is the anchor. So whenever the screens increase, that should always stay in that place. That's how I've had my HUDs in previous games. I've had issues before where I've had HUD and things have been in a specific position, and if they've not been anchored to the center, then like it just doesn't look right. But I always find anchoring to the center, it basically just keeps it there. And if it doesn't work, we can always just click back. You know, it's really easy to do. You just go up here and pick your anchor. Right, so now what we need to do, we need to give this the same name. So, thank you, dude. I'm glad you think so. So we're gonna, now the reason why we're giving it this name is because when we go into the event graph for the HUD, we're going to basically toggle. We're going to basically make them visible or invisible based on the Boolean of the player. That's how we're going to do this. Okay. So we've got the clock icon. So now what I need to do is get the inactive. I'm going to put that on the canvas panel. And the size, again, is 70 by 70. And the coordinates were 9, 9. And then anchor that to the middle. Okay, and then again, we're just going to copy that. Oh, shit. Copy that. Right, so I said the clock on the top. And then I think I was going to have the bomb next to the clock. So if we go into here and click the next square, we can see the coordinates are 9 and 80, 85 and 9. You ready? Oh, that is so satisfying seeing that just slot into place there. Oh my god, that looks so cool, just seeing it drop in perfectly. That is very, very satisfying, guys. That is super cool. Okay, right, so now we need to copy its name and give it the name. And then we're going to do the same. So I think, was it 85 and 9? 85 and 9. So now we're dropping in the inactive. 85 and 9. 85 and 9. And anchor to the center. And then we just need to copy the name. Oh, do that. Okay, so next up, I was going to have I think I'm going to go for, I don't want to put the icon for the multiply next because the piggy bank has basically the same shape and I don't want that to distract. So I'm going to place the piercing next because the piggy bank I was going to have bottom left. So I'll have the multi shot over there. So piercing is going to be the next one. So go on here, we get the coordinates for the next one. 1619. So we're doing piercing next. And then we'll just copy the name. That's going to be 70, 70. I just need to check those coordinates. So it's 1619. 1619. And anchor to the middle. That is so freaking awesome. Oh, dude. What's it? 1619. And it's that one. And then we're doing the score next, aren't we? Is that? Oh, we need to anchor that one. Just check they're all anchored. Excellent. Okay. Piggy bank time. You're up, Piggy. Let's get the name. And then get the coords. 2379. 2379. 2379. And anchor to the center. Strange how there's this tiny orange outline when you've seen the position, like the chords, everything is the spot. It's strange how. But it's fine because I'll be clearing out the orange boxes on the HUD image. That was just like a placeholder, so I knew where they were going. Right, so that's anchored. So now what we need to do is get the inactive. Put that on there. We'll copy the name. And that is going to be 70 by 70. And then we're going to just double check the position, which is 2379. 2379. 2379. Anchor that to the center. How cool does that look? It's also a little bit exciting, isn't it? Because you don't know what you're gonna get. Like you might think, oh, what's this silhouette? Oh, like it's like a drop table. It's like the potential drop table is right there, but you don't know what it is. You just see the icon, and you're like, And then when you pick it up, it'll be in colour. You'll be like, oh, I think that's quite exciting actually. I quite like that. Okay, so what one am I going to do next? I was going to have... hold on. Oh, okay, that's slightly changed. You know what? We'll leave Piggy at the top right. We'll leave Piggy at the top right. No, actually. No, I do want him below the clock. Not a problem. No, actually, I'm going to leave him there. think what I might do is I'm going to put multi-shot beneath there, and I'll have blessed beneath there. So if we do these 2 potions next, I'm going to do fire next. Dude. So this is 985. And then the fire inactive. Are you excited to see this in action? I'm so excited to test this. 985. Anchor that to the middle. So fire rate, and then the next one's going to be move. So 70 by 70. So we've got move, and the position of this one is 85, 85. Nice. 85, 85. Anchor that to the center, and then move inactive. Get that one. We'll copy the writing for that and then put that there. And that was 85, 85. 85, 85. Anchor to the center. And then I was going to have multi-shot, wasn't I? Because what always is an amazing combo in this game is when you have multi-shot and piercing. It's a bit OP because you'll fire 2 shots, and if you've got piercing, they will literally penetrate through the enemies. Like, it's really cool. Right, we'll just wait for the auto save. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to drag in the multi-shot onto there. We're going to copy that, minimize that, do that, and then set the size to 70 by 70. Get the coordinates for that square, which are 16185. 16185. 16185. And then anchor to the center. And then we need multi-shot inactive. Copy that, minimize that, rename that. 70, 70. Get the coords, which is 16185. 16185. And then the last one is the blessed. Copy that. 70, 70. Get the coordinates. 23785. 23785. Anchor to the center. Save, compile, save. And then we're going to get the inactive blessed. Copy the name. Put that down there. and then it's 70 by 70, and the coordinates are 23785. 23785. And there are our icons. Dude. Dude. Right, they're all in. Right. So what I need to do is I need to close that. I need to save, compile, save, just save it all, and then I'm going to go into my HUD, and I can now hide the panels, save, and there we go. The orange is gone. Look at that. There's our icons. That is so cool. Okay, right, so the next job, right, what we need to do, there should be 8 booleans here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to do a screenshot of these. And I'm going to have that open on my other monitor. I haven't watched that, but I get the joke. That's a good one. Okay. So, these are related to power-ups. Okay. So now what we're going to do is this. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Event graph. Oh my god. This is going to get big. Right. So, we have a total of 8 power-ups. Okay. Now, okay, what we'll do is we'll do a custom event, and then we'll just plug it into there. So what we need to do, oh my god, right, we need to top down character. Have I got a character reference? Oh, I do, fantastic. Excellent, that saves a lot of, excellent. Okay. Get. Let's do it in the order that they appear. So what have we got? We've got clock. Oh, hold on. Right. By default, Right, but basically, at the moment, we know that all of the icons are there. None of them are hidden. The only reason the colour one is hidden is because it's on top of each other. So all we need to technically do is set the image to be inactive or active. So what we will do is we will get clock inactive. Visibility. Set the render. Okay, so if we set the render opacity to 0. There we go. Okay, we'll just do the render opacity. So if the game is frozen, we set the render opacity to 0. If the game isn't frozen, if the game, hold on. If the game isn't frozen, wait, if the game is frozen, tick, we hide the inactive. Yeah, okay. Right, that's the thing for that. So how am I going to do this? I'll tell you what, I'm just going to make a custom event for each one, and then we'll just plug it in to here. So, yeah, I think that's just the easiest way. It keeps everything, or else you're going to have one huge string of code, and we don't want that. So, this is going to be, I'm going to call it PU for power up underscore, no, hyphen. No, we'll just call it PU bomb. No, sorry, apologies, that's the clock. Apologies. Okay, so that's for the clock. Right, what was next? That's the bomb. So, bomb. And then in the code here, it was down here, wasn't it? No. Where's the spawn the bomb? There. If bomb is true, do that, turn it off. Yeah, okay. Right, so if bomb's true, got ya. Okay. Right, so... if the game is frozen... Sorry, hold on. If the game is frozen, hide the inactive. If the game isn't frozen, show that. Okay, got you. And then the same here. So now we're going to do the same. We're going to get our player reference. What I might do actually, if I just copy that, and then what I can do is, this is for bomb, isn't it? So PU bomb. Why am I getting a warning? So we're not getting the game frozen, we're getting if the bomb power up is active. So get I bomb. Do that. Move that closer. And then the true, if the bomb is active, we hide the black silhouette. And then if it's false, we do that. Six more to go, and then we can test it. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited to test this, dudes. Oh my god, I can't wait. Oh, I didn't post to the group. Okay. Right, sorry, getting distracted. I'm going to copy that. Put that there. And we're going to call this one, what was the next one? Piercing. So piercing. Piercing. Peer inactive. If piercing's true, hide that. Okay, so next up is Piggy. So that's score. Player character get multiply if true. Hide if false. Do that. Right, so that's the top 4. Only 4 more to go, and then we can test it. Oh, I'm so excited. 20 past 5 in the morning. I am just wired. I am wired. Next up was fire rate. Movement is the next one. Who is excited to see this being tested, guys? Do drop a comment and let me know, because I am buzzing for this. Oh, I am so excited. Not much longer to go. I've only got to do 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next up is multi-shot. Not multi-pass. It's multi-shot. And last but not least is the blessed potion. Right. So clock, bomb, piercing, multiplier. Fire rate. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. So clock, bomb, piercing, multiplier, fire rate, speed, multi-shot, blast. Moment of truth, guys. Are you ready? Who's ready? This is make or break. Everything is labelled. Everything looks gorgeous. This is the make or break moment. Who's ready? Are you ready? Drop a comment, guys, and we'll press play. Oh, let me know you're there. Let me know someone is watching, ready to see this. I've just spent the last, I don't know, hour and a half setting this up, maybe. Maybe 1 hour 15. Are you there, Tron? Drop me a message. Let's give it a go. Oh! Hold on. Hold on, what's going on there? I think I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to anchor it. Silly sausage. I forgot to anchor it. That's why there was a graphical glitch there. Silly. Let me just double check they're all anchored. Are you ready, Tron? I think you missed the test. Are you ready, my friend? Yeah, the yellow thing, it was because the, you remember I said about the anchoring, I'd forgot to anchor 2 things. Are you ready? Moment of truth, my friend. Let's watch it in action! Dude! Oh my god, that looks so freaking cool, dude! Oh my god, how good does that look? Give me a rating out of 10 for that hard work. Oh, you've got to admit, that looks so freaking cool. See if I can get the almanac. Yes! RNGesus isn't praising me. You ready? Dude, that looks so freaking cool. It's awesome. I know it's like such a simple thing that people might expect, but you saw how much work went into that. All the Photoshop work, all the code. There was a lot of code. You saw all the code I was doing. Oh, that is so fucking... I am so proud of myself for that. How have I taken damage? Oh, I'm so happy with that. I haven't used my scythe. I forgot about the scythe. Oh my god, I've completely forgot about the scythe. Can't believe that. Completely forgot about it. And again. How have I was having too much fun watching the icons. This is really fun to play. I'm not just saying that because it's my project. This is a lot of fun to play. Right, I'm so happy with that. Look at that. Top player. Guys, I'm going to have to call it there because it is nearly 6 o'clock in the morning. I have absolutely smashed this dev tonight. Absolutely smashed it. What a stream. What amazing work. Like, I am so happy with how those icons work to give visual feedback to the player of what power-ups are active and what isn't, because sometimes RNG just praises you and you get so much loot and power-ups that you forget what's active and what's not. So having those little visual references top left, you can see those at all points. Really easy to read, really easy to see. I think I've done a smashing job with that. I hope you've enjoyed the stream, guys. If you haven't already, feel free to follow on Twitch, and don't forget to check out my YouTube channel. Links below in the panel. If you can check all the previous game dev streams I've done for Unity and Unreal, tons of content there. Hopefully there's something that you might want to find out about. I don't know. Go check it out. Have a look. Thanks for joining me tonight, and stay safe. I will be back tomorrow for some more game dev. It will either be in this project or it'll be in my Idle Clicker game that I'm making. So be sure to keep an eye out for a notification. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.